listen to me real good. I've told you once, I said it 1,000 times. You get out of those pagan, satanic, religious, Christian churches. Christians do not follow the commandments of the Bible. Christians do what they want to do. They make up their own laws, their own rules, and their own regulations. Come out of her, my people, and come out from among them. And it's real simple and easy to ascertain who are these people you need to come out from. Easy. Number one, if they keep Sunday, that's an automatic sign that you need to not have any fellowship with these commandment-breaking, wicked deceivers and seducers and bewitchers of the truth. Simple.
All right, here we are. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. We're here on Blog Talk Radio here tonight. Myself with Teacher Shane. Teacher Shane is doing a whole lot better than what he was as an abscess. And it looks like somebody literally took a baseball bat and hit him upside his head with it. And for those of you out there, as well as myself, who are veterans of having abscess, we know that he is definitely not in a very pleasurable state right now. Is that right? That thing hurts like crap. He's doing a little fine right now, and hopefully get that thing rectified pretty soon. If you did not see the live broadcast that I did earlier today, it probably would behoove you, each and every last one of you, to go back and listen to that broadcast again. The powers that be are making moves. The enemy of our soul is making moves. And the Bible says that everything that can be shaken, it will be shaken. And whatever can be shaken, it will be taken out of the way. We are in some serious, very serious, trying times. We are. And it looks like with this vaccine, this COVID-19 and stuff, it looks like that this is the vehicle and the instrument that the powers that be are just simply not going to let go of, no matter how informed the people are becoming and getting. No matter how much that we see that elections are being manipulated in this country, it looks like America, just like ancient Rome, is on the decline. Of course, you know, one of the serious hallmark signs of a country on the decline is when you start devaluing the money supply, the money system. And America as an empire has done had its run. It's done had its run. And just like all good things must and have to come to an end. The only thing that will never come to an end is his kingdom and his government, which there shall never ever be no end. That's the only thing. But I will tell you that the second point of a declining society, a world superpower, is when they start relaxing morals and they become effeminate as a nation. When you move from a patriarchal attitude to a matriarchal attitude, where the women start ruling. Isaiah said it best. Wherefore, my people, they that lead thee, cause thee to err. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. That's what we're having problems with. Women act like men, talk like men. And I'm just telling you just like it is according to the book. America as an empire, it's over with. It's done. It's done for. I don't care how many times they try their best to kick the proverbial can down the road. We're finished. We are on and have been on the decline for quite some time. And what people need to be concentrating on today is who going to be the next world superpower. Now, I'll tell you who I think personally is going to be the world's next superpower. Anybody want to know who Pastor Dowell thinks and believes who's going to be the next world superpower? If you want to know, type in yes in the chat room over there. I don't expect everybody to hear me because I know what the prophets say. You become like a sounding brass and a tinkling cymbal. You become, or you sound like one that plays well on an instrument. It's a shame. Nope, not China. The next world superpower is going to be the man of sin. The beast system. That's the next world superpower. The powers that be got you thinking about China and all these old other people. Listen, China's already a communist country that doesn't have any belief in the creator of the universe. If you read the Bible talks about over and over and over again about the world ruling empires. And what you have to do, you really truly can't hear unless you're hearing a preacher. Can't preach unless he be sent. But Daniel saw an image. Had a head of gold, a chest of silver, the feet was actually out of wood, or was it brass? No, the legs was brass.
Yeah, and the legs were mixed.
Yeah, legs were brass, and Daniel spoke about that vision that kind of coincides with the book of Revelations. And he's talking about world ruling empires. And remember, when Yahshua was on the scene, Jesus the Christ, I hope everybody's listening to me. Whatever the hell you got going on, stop. And listen to the spirit of prophecy. Just listen. Yeah, the feet was mixed with clay and brass. So just listen. Listen. When Yahshua, Jesus Christ, was here on this earth, he was here during the Roman Empire ruling. And you often hear a lot of these people talking about, especially these Christians, a revived Roman Empire. As if it's something new. But this empire, Rome, has been around ruling even during the times of Christ up until this point, and it still has not stopped ruling. Over the years, we've talked to you about the significance of symbolism And how that over in Hosea, it talks about the eagle. And how that it's amazing that a lot of these European nations, they all have the eagle, be it one head or two head eagle, some way, shape, fashion, or form to let you know that they are Confederate, according to Psalms 83. If you can see the signs of the time, and the way you see forward is by looking back. We all realize that we are at the door. Now, not everybody realizes that, because the Bible says that people will be going to and fro in this earth. It says so many things about the end times that we're living in. And one of the stark reminders that we received, according to the book of Hosea or Revelations, is when he comes, shall he find faith on this earth? You can stick a fork in it in the United States of America, because we're finished. We're done. We are a nation. It ain't laws. We are a nation of lawlessness. We are a nation that is in direct opposition to the creator of the universe. We are a nation that don't care one bit about the laws, the statutes, the commandments, the rules, and the guidelines of the Most High Yah. We don't care. I just don't know. I really, truly don't know. But I see it. Because we got a great multitude that has gone on before us. Some will be left alive. We're going to have 12,000 sealed out of each tribe. But Yahshua, Jesus Christ, he said, and when you see Jerusalem compassed about with armies, know that the end or the desolation thereof is nigh. And I know that many people equate that with Titus and the sacking of Jerusalem in 70 AD. But he's also stated that Jerusalem would be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And what we have over there trodden down Jerusalem right now, Khazarian, Ashkenazi, Russian/Germanic, Khazars. People have no genetic link whatsoever at all to Abraham. Everything's turned upside down. So the next ruling empire is the man of sin, the son of perdition, and the beast, and the false prophets, which, they're going to be doing lying signs and wonders, because you got to have, it's amazing. In Christianity, the majority of them don't have any power. But you notice a lot of other religions got power.
To some extent.
Yeah, to some extent they have power. And they call on their powers. They're demonic forces. They invoke and invite demonic spirits. I keep telling everybody in the faith, you definitely have got to learn how to guard your tongue. Because you could be releasing into the atmosphere the bidding of demonic powers that could bring about influence, negative influence.
Yep, we call it whammies.
Upon people. And those spirits could oppress, they bring about a heaviness. the whole world is focused on the economy, the housing crash, and the news media is not going to tell everybody how bad everything is. You have so many small businesses that have gone under, and they ain't coming back. I remember when we talked about GAFTA, CAFTA, and NAFTA, and we was worried about outsourcing all these jobs and everything. Nobody saw the curveball that the powers that be was actually going to not throw a curveball. They was going to hit you dead center in the mitt. Nobody ever saw the Hegelian dialectic playing out right before them. Which the doctrine of that is, we create a problem. We prompt a reaction. And we that created the problem, that prompted the reaction, we now have the solution. Are you not amazed how that all these news sources seem to be in lockstep, all of them speaking the same things, and the only ones that are speaking contrary to the mainstream news media is alternative news sources? You ever notice that? The man of sin, the son of perdition, and the powers that be that work for him, they're tasting victory, they're tasting blood. The whole purpose of all this is try to circumvent the Most High Yah. But he that sitteth on the circle of the earth is not going to be fooled by him. We're very close to the beginning of what the Bible calls the Great Tribulation. We are getting ready to see the seals, the trumpets, and the vials get unleashed on this earth. And just like in the days of Noah, that Noah was a righteous man, warning the people for 120 years. We haven't been around 120 years, but we definitely have been warning. Are you people, you know, the Bible says that men's hearts are going to fail them for fear. As they look, that means they project on the things that are coming up on this earth. Are you people ready to see monsters walking around on the streets? Are you ready for something like that? Are you ready to see modified, and of course, you know, they've been desensitizing a lot of people through movies and video games. Are you literally ready for the zombie apocalypse, if I can use that word and be pure? When you read and comprehend a little bit, just an inkling of the book of Revelation, the Bible says there is coming a time on this earth. And this time will be a time so much so that there will never, ever again be another time like this. I'm asking, are you ready? Because a lot of people ain't ready. Kevin Prime. Pastor Dowell's about to talk CERN. Thank you for your $10 super chat. We're right at the door. We're literally at the door. Now, the Most High said in the book of Revelations that he had a place prepared in the wilderness for his remnant. He is the one that's going to move his remnant to that place. You're not going to have to buy tickets for Khazarian Jews and have them flown to Israel in order to fulfill prophecy like TBN says. Skip Dowell, $55 super chat. Thank you very much for your offer, my brother. We had better prepare ourselves because, like I said, if you watch that broadcast that I did earlier today, it's off the chain what they have planned. And they have got a hold of the Holy Grail. You know, the Democrats' Holy Grail is Planned Parenthood. He that have ears, let him hear what the Spirit is saying unto the assembly. Let me give y'all mailing address if you choose to support us. Sister Wenda, be right back. Jennifer, 1776. $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Jennifer, for being there and supporting us.
Shalom, this is Sister Wenda. I hope that all of you are enjoying the broadcast that you're listening to right now. We appreciate each and every last one of you, our faithful listeners and supporters of the Straitway Truth radio broadcast. We try to make sure that we do our due diligence and do our best to ensure that you have the best broadcast as well as the truth coming to you in the hour that we're living in right now. If you would like to help us in this endeavor, your offering will be greatly appreciated in the work of the ministry of the Most High Yah. Our mailing address for your gift, offering, or letter of support is Charles Dowell Jr. That's Charles Dowell Jr. And Dowell is spelled D-O-W-E-L-L. 506 Ellington Drive. Ellington is spelled E-L-L-I-N-G-T-O-N. P.O. Box 32, Lafayette, Tennessee. And Lafayette is spelled L-A-F-A-Y-E-T-T-E 37083. Again, our mailing address is Charles Dowell Jr., 506 Ellington Drive, P.O. Box 32, Lafayette, Tennessee, 37083. If you would like to contact us by way of phone, the country code is 1, area code 615-688-3025. That's 1-615-688-3025. You may leave a message there, and, be the Father's will, we will do whatever we can to try to return your message. It is our hope and our prayer that as you continue to listen to the Straitway Truth Ministry, and as you apply the teachings of this ministry, that you are finding peace and growth within you, your family, and life as well. Please tell others so that the truth may also have an impact and touch others' lives so that they may enjoy the benefits of the truth of Jesus Christ just like we all are. Shalom, the King is coming.
Shalom, the King is coming. Brother Darius, $12.50 super chat offering. Shabbat Shalom. Victor, $10 super chat. How's the wheatgrass juice powder? It's pretty good. You ought to check that out. Nicole, especially if you grow your own from your own seeds. Nicole Gordon, $20 super chat offering. Shalom, Pastor. Blessing to you and your household. Praise the Most High Yeah, I guess that's what they're saying. Hallelujah. Glory to the King. Thank each and every last one of you. Now check this out. We're going to go to the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. Can you read?
Yeah.
You can? Okay. Devin Richardson, $50 super chat. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much for your contribution and your support to this man of y'all and the radio broadcast here, or the broadcast. Matthew 24, we're going to start at verse 3. I want y'all to listen to what the king said. And y'all really, truly need to listen. Go ahead.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives,
It's talking about Jesus. Come on.
the disciples came to him privately, saying,
Now, there wasn't a lot of people around. This was a closed meeting, privately between the disciples and Jesus himself, right? Come on.
Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming in the end of the world?
You hear that? They are concerned about when all these things are going to take place, and the sign of his coming, and the end of the world. Come on with it.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed, that no man deceive you.
Let's stop for a second. That's the problem we're dealing with today. So many deceivers. So many anti-messiahs that are seeking on purpose to deceive you. So he wants you to take heed that no man deceive you, because there are going to be many people doing what, teach?
For many shall come in my name,
What are
saying,
they going to be saying?
I am Christ, I am Messiah.
They're not really going to say it like that in itself. They're going to say, I am of the Messiah. I represent the Messiah. I'm an Israelite too, just like he is. Come on.
And shall deceive many.
Come on.
And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars.
Well, we ain't got to worry about hearing them. We know that they hear. We done heard enough of them. The drums of war been beaten hard ever since the turn of the 90s.
Yes.
Been beaten hard. I mean, they had Grenada. They had the Iran-Contra. They had Honduras. They had Panama Canal. Then they had the bombing, the terrorist attack of the bombing on the ships over there. Then they had the first Gulf War, Desert Shield, Desert Storm. Then they come back, had an alleged 9/11. An alleged 9/11. Well, you know where the towers fell down. Personally, I got my own sentiments about that, which you probably heard. Steve Sheraton, $20 super chat. Blessings, Pastor. Shabbat Shalom. Bless you, my brother. And we saw those twin towers come down, and plus Building 5 and every damn thing else. Still can't understand for the life of me how jet fuel burning at the top can heat the pylons and the foundation of the pillars at the bottom, and they come down like a demolition straight down. You know what I mean? Hey, there's a sucker born every day. And of course now our freedom of speech has been under siege, because they don't want people to say anything in freedom, thereby putting ideas in other people's heads to start thinking for the first time in their lives. But we've seen war, and we're still in war. Come on.
See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet.
Here it is.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Now we're definitely seeing them like never before. Come on.
All these
Oh, what?
are the beginning of sorrows.
That means birth pains. Just like Isaiah gave an analogy to birth pains. Come on.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Somebody is going to misrepresent you and lie on you. And remember, a man's own foes shall be there of his own household. Come on.
And shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Oh, you're going to be loved?
Hated
Oh yeah. By the way, we have gross beer, and we have over here chasing it with a little bit of wood for double oak. For you people that don't know what the Bible says about strong drink and wine, go educate yourself and get out of the lies of Christianity. Come on.
And then shall many be offended.
Do you know that's one of the greatest things that's working in the day and time how we living at? People getting offended.
Oh, yes.
They get offended over everything. But look what happens when people get offended. There's a certain character and nature that takes place when people are offended. What happens?
Shall betray one another.
Uh-huh.
And shall hate one another.
Oh, no. Divine love.
Hate.
Agape.
Hate.
Phileo.
Hate.
They're going to have hate, burning hate for another. Come on.
And many false prophets shall rise.
Some.
Many.
Many false prophets. What are they going to do?
And shall deceive many.
That's the second time we've been warned about deception. It's coming in again. And because of what?
Iniquity shall abound.
I got to ask a question. Is not lawlessness abounding in this world right now?
Oh, yes.
Johanna 82, $5 super chat. Bless you, my brother. Thank you very much. He says, bless you, Pastor. Come on.
The love of many shall wax cold.
The love of many, or the hearts of people, are going to get hard. And in that hardness, they're going to be cold. Read on.
But he that shall endure unto the end.
But people, he that shall do what?
Endure.
Endure to the end. Come on.
The same shall be saved.
Them are the ones that are going to be saved. Come on with it.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world.
And this message of the kingdom is going to preach in all the world. Hey, Ashley, Elaine, Petty, thank you for your $10 super chat. Chuck, I forget what his name is. Thank you for truth. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, you're welcome, my brother. Sister, I don't want to offend. Thank you for your... No, these are both $10 cash app offerings. Bless you. Read on.
Shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
All right, come on.
And then.
And then what?
Shall the end come.
Read.
When you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation.
Now, no, this is something you are going to see. Come on.
Spoken of by Daniel the prophet.
Read.
Stand in the holy place.
Uh-huh.
Whoso readeth, let him understand. Let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that get suck in those days. But pray, you that your flight be not in the winter.
The reason why I want you to pray that your flight don't be in the winter is because it's difficult. Moving in the wintertime. Can you imagine trying to move newborns in the wintertime? Or old people? Or people who are just not fit? Brother D. Toppin Blake, $20 super chat. Shabbat Shalom, Pastor, from the DMV. Shabbat Shalom, DMV. Victor A., $20 super chat offering. Picked up and read the Legends Apocrypha book. What should be done about that spirit on my family trying to bring someone to ruin? Get away from them. Separate. Come out from them.
Come out from them.
Leave them alone. Vote with your feet. Some people just ain't going to get that until you have to actually, truly pay the price. Juan Wells, $5. Cash App. Caleb Jackson. Shabbat Shalom, may y'all continue to bless. $20 Cash App offer. Thank you, my brother. Brother Darrell P., $5 super chat offer. Man, bless y'all. So moving in the winter is a very difficult time, and neither on the what day?
Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation.
A little bit tribulation.
Great tribulation.
No tribulation.
Great tribulation.
And what did he say?
Such as was not since
Mm-hmm.
the beginning of the world to this time.
Come on.
Nor ever shall be.
Come on.
And except those days should be shortened.
Wait a minute. What's going to happen those days?
They should be shortened.
They're going to be shortened. Can anybody tell me, do you not feel like while the second hand still is clicking seconds, does it not seem like these days are just rolling by?
Yes.
Daniel, camera go. $5 super chat offer. Shalom Shepherd, do you endorse the Targums for study? No, I don't. Shabbat Shalom.
Amen.
Just stick with the book.
Yes.
Come on with it.
Except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Read.
Then, if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here's Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christ and false prophets.
Boy, they everywhere, ain't they?
Yes.
Do we not have our abundant supply of false Christ and false prophets like Deacon So Sorry? Come on.
And shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west,
Read.
so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Woo! That means if you're covering the east or the west, you pretty much uncover the spectrum. That means everybody gonna see him. And when he does come, everybody's gonna recognize him. You know, just like the heathens could recognize the Son of Man when they were in the fiery furnace. They knew it was the Son of Man.
Yes.
Come on.
For wheresoever the carcass is, there will be the eagles be gathered
In
together.
other words, wherever you see a bunch of these dead bodies that are annihilated by war, famines, and pestilence, you're going to see a hell of a lot of eagles gathered together. Come on.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days.
Now, that's the key. Immediately before the tribulation.
After.
Immediately after the secret rapture.
After the tribulation.
So, immediately after the tribulation, that means the seals, the trumpets, and vials that took place, the 7 trumpets have blown.
Everything's fulfilled, yes.
And everything's fulfilled, and that is immediately after. Blanca B, $20 super chat. Thank you, sister. Thank you very much for your support. Come on.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened.
And we're not talking about no eclipse either.
And the moon shall not give her light. And the stars shall fall from heaven.
So all of this is going to take place immediately after, and you can notice there ain't nobody getting caught up out of here secretly. Man, you know, I'm really tired, man. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. It's coming down hard on me. It is. Super Mario, $20 super chat. Shabbat Shalom, blood family. Bless you, Shepherd. Keep dropping that fire. Let our cup overflow in Yah's name, and blessed is he in Master Yeshua's Jesus Christ's name. Come on.
And the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Chris Brown or Charles Brown, $10 super chat. What a time to be alive. The word is unfolding right before our very eyes. You better believe it is.
Oh, yes.
It's unfolding at a breakneck speed. I'm excited.
Amen.
Do you know what one of the most pure signs that we're in the end time? Homosexuality. You got to have a steep moral, a decline of morals. You got to have Sodom and Gomorrah repeat itself. You just got to have it all. Man wins sometimes. Read on.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves,
all right,
you know that summer is nigh.
Come on.
So likewise you, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Now, what is the parable of the fig tree? Remember when Yahshua cursed the fig tree? And he says, no man is going to eat any fruit of you henceforth or forever. You look at Jerusalem right there, associated with alleged so-called Israel. Have you noticed that ain't nobody even thinking about trying to act like those imposters over there, the Jews? And ain't nobody over there trying to eat and drink of the Kool-Aid of the doctrine of rabbinical Judaism? It's off the chain, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Anything that is coming out of Jerusalem, that shithole called Jerusalem, on this earth, the Bible says that this generation is not going to pass till all these things be fulfilled.
Yes.
Yahshua goes in and he says on, come on.
Heaven and earth shall pass away.
But
my word shall not pass away.
The word ain't going nowhere. That's why I'm here. I'm here to talk to us all and give us warning. Data Friday, $10 super chat. Thank you very much, my brother and sister. Thank you. Thank you for your offerings and your support. Each and every last one of you. Come on.
But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
And watch the analogy that he's getting ready to give us again. Didn't I talk about this a little bit earlier? What'd he say?
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Now, what was going on in the days of Noah? Nobody believed. Everybody and every man doing that which is right in their own eyes. Noah preached 120 years, only 8 souls got saved. So it's letting you know that the ears are dull of hearing. And the reason why that they're dull of hearing, and the reason why the eyes can't see, because people simply don't want to be converted. Read on.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
The Son of Man is going to come, and the conditions on this earth is going to be just like it was in the day of Noah. Nobody paying attention to Noah's preaching. Nobody paying attention to Noah's righteousness. And watch this. Nobody's paying attention to Noah building an ark. That ark of safety is being in Messiah. Nobody paying attention to those of us who are outside of the cities, saving ourselves from his untoward generation. Marty Burnell, $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Silver Chef, $5 super chat. Thank you very much for your contributions and your letters of support. And the Most High, and watch this. Lewdness, wickedness, iniquity, it abounded in those days.
Yes.
It's abounding now. Same thing to look for. Come on.
Then shall be 2 in the field. The one shall be taken and the other left.
You know, a lot of people don't get this stuff when you talk about Matthew 12:4. There's going to be 2 in the field. One taken and the other left. Brother Ron, chosen of God, $9 super chat. Thank you, Brother Ron, Tennessee, $60 super chat. Blessing Shepherd. We thank y'all for you. I thank you y'all for you, my brother, our shepherd, friend, and gift. We will continue to uphold your hands as y'all uses you to prepare his people. Thank you, my brother. 2 in the field, 1 taken, 1 left. Now, I got a question I want to ask each one of you before we go forward. In the days of Noah, because that's what he just got finished talking about in context, right? Who was taken and who was left? Who was taken and who was left? The wicked was taken away in the flood, and the righteous was left. You know the reason why? The meek shall inherit the earth. Everybody assumed, especially listen to Christianity, after they get finished with their mental gymnastics on you, you all finish. Read on.
2 women shall be grinding at the mill. The one shall be taken, and the other left.
Now, they got you all confused and thinking that the one that is taken is the blessed one because of the secret rapture. They got y'all toe up. I'm telling you. I'm going to quote it again. The meek shall inherit the earth. Where was Noah at? Everybody else, the wicked was taken away in the flood, and the righteous remain. Read on.
Watch. Therefore, for you know not what hour your master doth come.
Now, those of us who follow the Bible, we know the season, but we truly don't know the hour he's coming. We already know that the spring feasts have been fulfilled.
Yes.
And when he comes this second time, he's going to be finishing the book on the fall feast. Since we keep Torah, we have that insight. Read on.
But know this, as the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come.
In what watch the thief would come. Come on.
He would have watched.
Read on.
And would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore, be you also ready.
Be complacent.
Be ready.
Let the government do it for me.
Be ready.
Don't worry about it. Depends on my neighbors.
Be ready.
We don't have to worry about no mutual assistance group.
You be ready.
We don't have to arm ourselves.
You be ready.
We got time.
You be ready.
I've seen this before. It ain't never happened, so it ain't gonna happen again.
You be ready.
So the ideal is to stay prepared. Come on.
For in such an hour as you think not.
And guess what? People are definitely not thinking today, are they? They don't even believe that the Messiah is coming. But what did it say?
The Son of Man cometh. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his master had made ruler over his household to give him meat in due season?
Come on.
Blessed is that servant, whom his master when he cometh shall find so doing.
Stop. Read verse 45 again.
Who then is a faithful and wise servant?
You know, I harp on this so much. YouTube videos, Patreon videos, Vimeo videos, preaching on Shabbats, preaching live stream. I constantly talking about blessed are not the hearers of the word, but the
doers.
He said, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom the master have made ruler over his household to give them what? Meat.
In due season.
In due season.
Yes.
He's the one that's charged with supplying it.
Yes.
Verse 46.
Blessed is that servant, whom his master when he cometh shall find so doing.
I wonder why a lot of people making excuses for doing today. Nobody don't want to do. Read.
Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods.
Can't blame him. Because after all, what did he do in the parable of the talents? He took that one talent that the lazy, slothful servant had, and he gave it to the one that had 5 talents and made it to 10.
Amen.
And too much is given, much is required. Read on.
But and if that evil servant shall say in his heart.
Then don't that sound just like the parable of the talents? That evil servant shall say in his heart, guess what? Jesus ain't coming, so guess what? I'm going to go ahead and live it up. I'm going to go ahead and do what I want to do. Read.
My master delayeth his coming.
Mm-hmm.
And then shall begin to smite his fellow servants.
That smite means begin to hate, begin to be offended, begin to be betrayed, begin to do wrong. I mean, you can go on and on and on and on with this one right here, because he's smiting his fellow servants. You know what I mean? He's literally smiting his fellow servants. This one talks about, just like I said, to punish, to figuratively offend, to beat, to smite, to strike, or to wound. Pastor Dowell was right on. Right on point. That's what I didn't even look at. I just looked it up. Read on.
And to eat and drink with the drunken.
Come on.
The master of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him.
When is he coming?
In a day when he looketh not.
Because we're charged to be watchful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
And in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
A lot of you just simply ain't going to make it. I'm sorry to tell you that. You just simply ain't going to get it. You're not. Bro, saying let's go to Beatitudes and let's finish on this tonight, all right? I got to get into bed. I really, truly do. I've been up a long, long time. It's been a very stressful day. Spiritually. But that's all right. Matthew 5, verse 1. Come on with it.
And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him.
What did he say?
And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit.
I want to ask y'all something. If you want to be blessed, your character, your nature, and your whole entire makeup is going to have to fit the perfection of these words right here. Hey, Summer, come here for a second, please. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Is that right? Blessed are the what?
Poor.
Poor in spirit. What, I mean.
That's a nice level of humility.
Yeah. You know, the word blessed really means happy. All the poor in spirit. For theirs is what?
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Watch this one.
Blessed are they that mourn.
For they what?
For they shall be comforted.
Monkey Bastard. $50 super chat. Bless you, Pastor. Looking forward to your message tomorrow. Thank you, my brother and my friend, for your support. All of y'all tonight. We greatly appreciate it, because it's definitely being used for work of the ministry. Because when I'm looking at these screens up here and looking at, man, just this switchboard up here to be able to stream multiple, it ran us another $100 a month.
Yes, dude.
I mean, I was talking to somebody the other day. I said between our communications, our media, and our live streams, and the internet, it cost us $1,500 a month just in operational. That's just that. And I think I'm probably being conservative. We have a server.
Yes.
When you have this high-speed internet, which is $70 to $100. Not only you got to have it here, you got to have a tabernacle. We got those feeds coming. Then you got to have the phone line. Got to pay for that too. Then you got to have the computers.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's right.
And then not only do you have, thank you very much. Not only do you have to have the computers and stuff. Thank you, babe. You've got to also pay for Blog Talk Radio. That's not 100 bones. You got to pay for this switchboard. It's not 100 bones. You have to pay for the websites. I think Steve got that covered, though. You've got the cell phones that we use, We got 2 of them sitting right here right now. It's being used. 1, 2. One's where we can live stream when we're away. My God. Kathy Alexander, $50 cash out. Thank you very much for your contribution. Victor Andreo, he says, for Harold Brother Steve's builds websites. Stuck with Bluehost. $15 cash app offering. All praises. Sharon Coley, bless you, my brother. Said, bless you, Shep. We love you, DMV. Seeing y'all here in a couple of months, man. DMV, $20 super chat offering. No, not super chat, but cash app. Thank y'all very much. Glory to the King. Damn, I lost track of what I was getting ready to say, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get back to the blessings, the Beatitudes, all right? You ready?
Yes.
Come on with it.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Blessed are the meek. The meek are those that are humble. That's me. I've been told that not only once, but 1,000 times over the years. Pastor Dow Meek. Read on.
Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness.
Because what?
For they shall be filled.
Keep going.
Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Yah. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Yah. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.
Man, I must be blessed then, huh? Straitway must be blessed. Come on.
Rejoice.
And do what?
And be exceeding glad.
Come on.
For great is your reward.
And long with Straitway must have a great reward in Shemaim. Come on.
For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
So they did the same thing to our brothers that gone on before us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do the same thing to you. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Day by day with die. $10 super chat offering. Thank you for your wisdom. Bless you and your household. No, thank you very much. You know, I'm going to do a broadcast or either teaching one day on drinking, strong drink.
Yeah.
I am. Because many of you are confused. You've been brought up in this religion that has clean mouths and filthy lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what religions say, but you don't know what the word says. You didn't even know that Jesus Christ himself was considered an alcoholic or a wine bibber. Not only was he a wine bibber, but rather than Jesus going and fellowship with the Baptists, he'd be down to the local pub, the juke joint,
Yes.
with the sinners. That's where the Messiah be hanging out at. Now you just think about what I just got finished saying. The creator of the universe would be hanging out at the juke joint, the club, and the pub with the sinners.
Yeah, publican and sinners. Yep.
And he said the harlots, the publicans, and the sinners will go in before some of you. Mary Johnson, $100 super chat offering. Thank you very much. Shannon Brown, $24.99, $25 super chat. All of y'all, I so do appreciate your contributions. I truly, truly do. Thank you very much for lifting up and help keeping the hands of this man of y'all up in the air. Ballagit Slat, $5. Y'all bless you, Pastor. Y'all bless you too, my brother. But Jesus would probably go into town and say, where's the nearest winery? And you probably catch him there. But I know that religion done screwed you up. Messed you up. That's okay. Teacher Shane, you've been around a long time, brother. Do you think we close?
Yes, very near. Very near.
Did you ever think for one time, in all the years we've been preaching, that it will come this fast and this swift?
No.
Jesse Alvarez, $100 super chat offering. Shabbat Shalom, Pastor. Thank you, Pastor, for all your messages. Looking forward to your message. Thank you very much. I don't know what the Most High Yah will give me tomorrow morning, but whatever he gives me, it will be right and it will be the truth. Adam Gonzalez, $20 super chat offering. Bless you, my brother. Bless you, Pastor. Love you. Last Sabbath, teacher, I think we put to rest and destroyed a lot of false doctrines.
Yes.
I think we literally annihilated them.
Yes.
There's no more wiggle room.
No, definitely not.
y'all, all y'all out there with this false Israel only doctrine, y'all finished.
Yes.
Done for. Stick a fork in it. Go on there. Did anybody bring the body bag out to bury Deacon So Sorry?
Mr. Sick Car.
Yeah, Deacon Sikari. Sikari. Anybody bring the body bag out? How'd y'all like that message last Shabbat? Huh? How'd y'all like it? And did you go back and take notes? Have y'all realized, you know what bro's saying? If all these damn Ron Young theologians, they went to school, they had letters. Only thing we got school of the Holy Spirit.
Oh, yeah.
But Deacon Sicario, teacher, we could actually call ourselves doctors of the law. I ain't seen nobody that has done justice to the text. I've seen a lot of people do harm to the text.
Yes, definitely.
I think our biggest hallmark point in this ministry is not only do we preach this, the power comes because it's backed up by living it.
Living, yes, must be. It's a living word.
Yeah, living it. Everybody beautiful. Loved it. Awesome. Bringing light to darkness. Elder Rufus said, I got it in my heart.
Amen.
I'm glad all y'all do. For those of you who are really truly servants of the kingdom, I'm glad that y'all went and immersed yourself into that message and listened to it again and again and again and again. Get those scripts down into your heart and annihilate. That's another thing too. Maybe, I'm talking right now, right? Maybe we ought to get about 10 or 12 of us Israelite brothers here straightway, in the ministry of Straitway. Sister Anyala. Bless you, Sister Anyala. $100 super chat offering. Bless you, my sister. Thank you for your support. Maybe we ought to go to New York. Walk up, roll up on a lot of these dang people that on them street corners deceiving people. And since they call it battling with the word, battle with them. Now I'm just talking because we ain't going to waste our time with a bunch of idiots and fools. I can tell you that right now. We're doing a good work. We can't come down. Smart Business Newbie, $5. Super chat offering. Just a heads up, Pastor, and everyone else. The COVID test is another subtle way they are vaccinating people. I just found out yesterday. Well, you know, I've seen that many, many different times and stuff, but I got you. I thank you for your offering, but, you know, I've seen the swabs. I have, and I don't think that that's it. I think I've been around too much stuff to know the counterfeit from the real. Devin Richardson, $20 super chat. I think it's not the swab so much. I really, truly think, listen. It didn't say that they were going to swab a mark onto you. It said they shall receive a mark. Receiving a mark in your right hand, your right hand or forehead. We talking about them seriously implanting something into you. So let's don't make more out of something than what it is. Because I don't know any Israelites that will voluntarily take the mark of the beast. Not none of our people. Now Christians, I can see it all day long. But us, hell no. I told you. We'll just chalk it up. I had somebody say to me earlier this week. They asked me, they said, now in fact it was a law enforcement official. I'm sure I'll tell you about that. Remind me to tell you about that tomorrow, okay? When we're sitting at the elders table, all right? I had another fiasco this week. Yeah, I did. Make sure I don't miss nobody here. Okay. He said, yeah, what you think about the election? I think it's rigged. I think it's set up. He says, looks like they're coming for the guns. I said, they may be coming for everybody else's guns. They ain't coming for ours. Cause I can tell you one thing. I don't see America, talking about Americans, voluntarily just giving over their damn guns because somebody passed an unconstitutional law. I want everybody to see something. You know, it's time, high time, for all of us to exercise some civil disobedience. I would much rather that you exercise civil disobedience a little bit outside the perimeters of your homestead. Because if you have to wait for the fight to come to your front yard, you've already lost. You need to have a perimeter. Am I making sense? Jonathan Hathorn, $2. Super chat offer. Thanks, Pastor. Please baptize me if you can. Brother, you come. Me and Teacher Shane, we'll get it done. Long as you making a profession of Yahshua HaMashiach as your Savior, Yah and Elohim, we good. Victor A, $5 super chat. The vax push is being lined up here in California. Is just a wicked ass, dumbass communist state. I just left that damn thing again. I went there in 2011 or 12, and I went there again just a few weeks ago, and I damn sure don't want to go back to that shithole.
California.
And it is. California is a classic shithole. No, for real. I don't have nothing personal against the people of California, but I'm telling you what I see when I go places.
Yes.
And to tell you the truth, the damn Amazon is better to live in than that damn shithole in California. God dang. But I don't see Americans just voluntarily turning over their guns. It just simply ain't going to happen, man. Let me send some shout outs here, Saints. Thank you very much. Before I go any further, we have a very special moment coming up here on December the 13th. I have my son, Brother Brett, is going to get married to Sister Tia, Elder Rufus' daughter. What an honor that is. Huh? It's going to be we're going to have a shindig, a hold down. Picking and grin. We may even get some spoons and slap it on our laps.
Yep. No breakdancing.
No breakdancing. I'd be damned if I'm doing that shit again. I paid for that, boy. Ooh, God, boy, did the Father really put it on me on that one. I will not be doing breakdancing again. Can y'all believe that this pastor tried to do a damn windmill on the floor? At 54 damn years old. I was probably moving every bit about less than a half of a mile an hour. And didn't even make a full spin. I just ended up on my back and flopped. Trying to twist. Them days are gone. Bro, say I used to be able to do that windmill shit. We used to take a piece of cardboard, stick it out. Get after it. But we have a very, very special day. And there is going to be people coming from Straitway, Indiana. Rangers coming up from Straitway, North Carolina. Elder Rufus and the community is coming up from Georgia. Brother Brett and Sister Tia have been patiently waiting for 3 solid years to get married. It's been an honor for that young man to be under my direction and tutelage. He said he learned a lot from Dad Dowell, Elder Becker, and Pastor Dowell. And I'm telling you, he's telling the truth too. A young man of impeccable character. A man above reproach. If he ever does anything what you believe to be wrong or offend, all you have to do is go to him. He ain't gonna argue with you. You're just gonna get it right. Hard working young man. It's gonna be a glorious time. Yes. Because Sister Tia, again, Straitway is setting the record again. Sister Tia is a virgin. Y'all hear what I said? That's a cuss word in today's society. He's getting married to a virgin. And I don't mind telling you, this young man, as well as the brother in here, is Straitway, and bless all y'all hearts for y'all labor of love. He's going to be able to present. I'm not going to give y'all all the bride price because y'all can't handle that. I will give you a big, gigantic significance of it. I'm not going to tell you the rest of it, though. But this young man is going to move his brand new bride into a home. 2-bedroom home with a nice deck out back, nice porch up front, a pond over in the backyard. Paid for. Did y'all hear what we said? Paid for. Home. No rent, no mortgage. They're going to be taken off south. I ain't going to tell you where. You don't need nowhere. To an undisclosed location. They're going to have a ball. They're going to be gone a whole week. Maybe a week and a few days. Matter of fact, I may extend the days for them. They got a certain time they're going to be back. I may tell them to take to this time. And the reason being is because both Britt and Tia are examples of what Straitway is all about. I think Tia's, don't quote me right or wrong on this. I'll probably miss it. I think Brother Brett is either 27, 28, and Tia's 21 or 22. Somewhere along in there. It's going to be a glorious after party. Our weddings after parties, boy. You think the Catholics or something, you ain't seen nothing. You don't know how much an honor it is. Because I am married, or let me say I'm not married. I'm going to put it in Hebraic terms. I was there to witness and be a participant in the ceremony, or at least the words. Because, if I try to mix this with Hebrew thought, with Gentile wicked cart, it just don't jive. You know what I mean? But what an honor. I have literally have had the privilege as a pastor, have married a lot of virgins to men today in this minute. That's a blessing. I want all you in this generation to teach your young daughters to value themselves. To not go out here and get caught up in lewdness and debauchery, because I'm telling you, I'm just going to say this. Every single time a man inserts himself into a woman and his DNA hits her, she becomes changed to that type of personality forever. And the only thing that can wipe that shit out is deliverance. I know a lot of you don't like hearing that, but we know what we're talking about. Somebody asked me the other day, well, as the man a virgin, where do you people come up with this stupid, idiotic doctrine? Can a man bleed out of his penis when he has sex, damn it? There ain't no such thing as no male virgin. Boy, we way off today. Monogamy has a 70% divorce rate. In Israel, we have a 1% divorce rate out of, and no virgins has ever been divorced in the ministry. Brother Ron, Tennessee, $5 super chat, Virgin Concrete Restoration, y'all is with us. Yeah. We've had 1% divorce rate compared to a monogamous society that has 70. We'll continue to take our chances with y'all. That's what we'll do. And that's not to say that divorce is wrong, as long as it's done within the confines of the law. That's true. Because sometimes, I mean, that's why y'all put the provision in there in Deuteronomy 24. But man, Tia and Brett and Tia. Man, you know I'm going to cry, don't you? I always cry, man. I'm nothing but a big old crybaby. Do you ever be watching me when I be up there bawling, man? I'm going to cry. And my tears are going to be for joy. Because I'm going to watch a young man, a son who I've had the privilege of influencing and speaking to and talking to ever since he was 19 years old. When I first met him in Tampa, Florida. And Yah definitely has his hand on that man. Hard worker too, love working hard. At this wedding right here, there's going to be a lot of people coming. And I'm going to tell you right now, in Tennessee, the weather fluctuates. But if you plan on coming and you plan on being a part of the wedding and the shindig and the celebration afterwards, you bring a good sturdy tent and you make sure you have one of those little buddy propane heaters with you. You're going to need it here because it's cold. Bam! Or Bam Israel, $10 super chat. Thank you, Pastor, for your wisdom. You continue to spread on all topics. Can anybody come and visit and worship on the land during the Sabbath? Or is there a community in the DMV area? There is a community in the DMV area. You need to contact Elder Doug. The number is normally behind me, 615-688-3025. Leave a message for Elder Doug. And if you call Elder Doug here and you still would like to come and visit, after he gets finished discerning you, he probably will say, yeah, you can come for Shabbat service. But we have Brother Yashar out there in the DMV area that will probably be more than happy to be there to entertain you, or let's say fellowship with you on the Shabbat. I know that everybody else out there used to this come as you are stuff, but it ain't the way Straitway does it. We are a tactical people. We believe that the Messiah adds to the assembly daily, such as should be saved. So we don't think that people can just come as they are. No, we don't believe that stuff. We don't know where y'all get that stuff from. Elder Rufus says it's an honor to call Brother Brett son. Now that's something. Because that's his daughter getting married to Brother Brett. Somebody said, Pastor, I ain't know you had a son named Brother Brett. You don't even know how many sons and daughters I got. See, you people think that sons and daughters is only natural blood related. But I've got sons and I've got daughters that stick closer to me ever than my own natural families ever have. That which is born of flesh is flesh. And that which is born of spirit is spirit. Let me say this. I'm going to say this, teach. All right? Let me say this. Has anybody ever, first of all, before I say this, if you're listening, type in listen down there for a second. I want to make sure I have people undivided attention. All right? I want y'all to listen. Type it in before I go on. All right? Tell you what, we give y'all a chance to type it in real quick. We give y'all a mailing address if you choose to support the ministry here. We'll be right back, all right?
Shalom, this is Sister Wenda. I hope that all of you are enjoying the broadcast that you're listening to right now. We appreciate each and every last one of you, our faithful listeners and supporters of the Straitway Truth radio broadcast. We try to make sure that we do our due diligence and do our best to ensure that you have the best broadcast as well as the truth coming to you in the hour that we're living in right now. If you would like to help us in this endeavor, your offering will be greatly appreciated in the work of the ministry of the Most High Yah.
Look at it move.
Our mailing address for your gift, offering, or letter of support is Charles Dowell Jr. That's Charles Dowell Jr. And Dowell is spelled D-O-W-E-L-L. 506 Ellington Drive. Ellington is spelled E-L-L-I-N-G-T-O-N. P.O. Box 32, Lafayette, Tennessee. And Lafayette is spelled L-A-F-A-Y-E-T-T-E 37083. Again, our mailing address is Charles Dowell Jr., 506 Ellington Drive, P.O. Box 32, Lafayette, Tennessee, 37083. If you would like to contact us by way of phone, the country code is 1, area code 615-688-3025. That's 1-615-688-3025. You may leave a message there, and, be the Father's will, we will do whatever we can to try to return your message. It is our hope and our prayer that as you continue to listen to the Straitway Truth Ministry, and as you apply the teachings of this ministry, that you are finding peace and growth within you, your family, and life as well. Please tell others so that the truth may also have an impact and touch others' lives, so that they may enjoy the benefits of the truth of Jesus Christ, just like we all are. Shalom, the King is coming.
Shalom, the King is coming. Let me say this. I've got 3 children after the flesh, and all of them love me dearly. They truly, truly do. They do love me. I can actually say that. They do love me. All right? But what I wanted to say was this. How many of you people out there have ever thought about what it means to be Pastor Dowell? Did y'all hear what I said? How many of you out there have ever really, truly thought about what it means to be Pastor Dowell? I did a message early on Patreon called Double standard. I'm going to play it tomorrow in the dining hall. I think people are so caught up into themselves that they never, ever really, truly pay attention to how much effect that people have had positively in their lives. Let's look at the ministry of Straitway. There's not another ministry like it in the world. I have had a core nucleus of people that have been true to their word for over 25 years. And the first one of the core nucleus that's been with us from the very beginning passed away a few weeks ago. My dad. Core nucleus. When we first started at my mom and dad's kitchen table on a Bible study. You remember that? You were there?
Oh, yes.
First started. How many of you really truly think that you could fulfill the role of these shoes that Yah has charged me with? I mean, since all you have valid opinions and valid points. You understand what I mean? How many of you have ever thought about that? I mean, instead of thinking of your own selfish self for 1 minute, have you ever really truly thought about, get Ephesians chapter 4, teacher. Have you ever really truly thought about where you would be at today if the Most High Yah never, ever brought Pastor Dowell to your attention? Because, see, I am a bond servant, a slave to the Most High Yah. Do you understand? We're going to start at verse 9, okay?
Now that he ascended, what is it but that he also descended first into the lower parts of the earth?
Now, listen, I want y'all to meditate on this for a second. Because everybody is so focused on themselves that they never, ever really, truly, I'm going to say this word. I'm going to say it. All right? The word is called gifts. You think gifts is you buying something and giving it to somebody. But the Most High Yah has gifts. You may count those gifts as a little small thing, minute. But yet and still, Yah chose those gifts to reach as far as unto you. And not about this stuff on this earth that can perish where moth and rust do corrupt.
Yes.
But we talking about something that has eternal dividends. I'm going to say it again. Has anybody ever thought about what it means to be Pastor Dowell? I want y'all to think about that for a minute. Because like I say, and I'm going to say it once, say it 1,000, I'm going to say it again. All opinions are not valid. Just because you have one. Read on, teach.
He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things. And he gave some apostles.
Stop. Notice he said he gave, right? I did it on purpose because now I want you to hold what you got. Go to verse 8 so we can understand what he gave. Go to verse 8 and remember, who is the giver of every perfect gift? The Most High Yah is, right? Read.
Wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high, he led captivity captive and gave gifts unto men.
He gave gifts to who?
Men.
He gave gift, G-I-F-T-S.
Yeah, plural.
Plural. gave gifts unto men. This is the gifts of Yah.
Yes.
Read.
He gave some apostles.
Apostles.
Some prophets.
Prophets.
Some evangelists.
Evangelists.
And some pastors.
Pastors.
And teachers.
And teachers. Now, the Most High Yah is the one who gave these, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has ordained the way, right?
Yes.
Read.
For the perfecting of the saints. For the work of the ministry.
For the perfecting of the saints. For the work of the ministry.
For the edifying of the body of Christ.
The whole purpose of his gifts is to get you perfected and get ready to receive the kingdom. Not only that, there's a ministry that has to be sustained so that we can bring more people who are ordained to eternal life, who have yet been ministered to,
yes,
to come into this. Do I got this right, teacher?
Amen.
And the sole purpose, that the reason why we all do this is till we all, not some of us,
all,
because they without us could not be made perfect.
Yes.
Come into the
unity.
Not the division of the faith, but the
unity.
Come on.
Of the faith.
And
of the knowledge.
And of the knowledge.
Of the Son of Yah.
Come on.
Unto a perfect man.
What kind of man?
Perfect.
Guess who are responsible for making you perfect? The gifts. Because you don't have the knowledge to do it. If you did, Yah would have called you to be one of these gifts, but he didn't. I'm going to say it again. Has anybody ever thought about what it means to be Pastor Dowell? I'm so happy that the Most High Yah, and I'm a slave to him. Are you not?
Amen. Prisoner.
In whatever way he wants to use us as a slave and a prisoner, hey, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
I know one thing. Give us so much wisdom, we've been able to reach even as far as unto you.
Yes.
Lucretia Harper. Bless you, Pastor, she says. Wish I had more to give. Hey, you gave this $10 right here, Cash App. Sister, it's not the amount that you give, but it's the heart that gives. And the amount is a reflection of you of being able to give within the means.
Yes.
That Yah has prospered and blessed you with. That's how the book talks, right? So I thank you. Derek Daniels, thank you for your $10 Cash App. Ronald says, bless you, Pastor. From Ron from Straitway, Indy. Bless you, my brother. Hallelujah. Cash App, $30. Glory to the King. He's charged us to make sure, and there's the reason why these gifts are here, for a particular reason, to help guard the people, that we do what, teacher?
Unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ.
Read.
That we henceforth
be no what?
Be no more children.
What?
Tossed to and fro.
By what?
And carried away about with every wind of doctrine.
And
by the sleight of men.
And
cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
We just got finished destroying last Sabbath a fallacy. No, a lie, not a fallacy. That's giving them too much credit. A damnable lie.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
They're telling you that Yah's never had a plan of salvation for the other nations to become Israel to be saved.
Mm-hmm.
They think it's only a black melanated folk of Israel. They the only ones that can be saved. You are a damn liar. And the truth ain't even in you. Mm-hmm. And I just annihilated and destroyed all that in one Sabbath message. Yes. And gave everybody else out there the firepower that they needed.
Yes.
Don't come over here messing around with Straitway. I'm telling you, we ain't like the rest of y'all folks that sit around and just sit in classrooms and just bat scriptures back and forth to stroke each other's ego. We are literally on the battlefield. Charles Brown, $5 super chat. Thank you for pressing through the tiredness tonight to bring us more of the word. I am pressing through the tire. I promise you I am. I promise you I'm digging in deep. I promise I'm digging in deep. Because 3 o'clock in the morning comes around quick. And I got to get some rest and get my mind rested so I can feed. Yahshua said, if you love me, then feed my sheep. And I love him enough to feed his sheep. I don't know what time he's going to wake me up in the morning to cook up a meal, but I love him enough to feed his sheep. Foxword for Yah, $10 super chat offering. Thank you for all you do for Israel. Bless you and your whole house. Thank you. I receive those blessings. Melvin Gaines, $20 super chat. Bless you, Pastor. Bless you all. Glory to the King. Oh, man. Bless y'all, man. Y'all humbling me here tonight. Y'all really, truly are. Y'all humbling me. Joseph Baker, $100 PayPal. Harold Johnson, $50 PayPal. Man, y'all humbling me, man. And then over at the super chat, or let's say Snap or the Cash App, Brother McNabb, $100 Cash App. Bless you, Pastor, for staying up and feeding the flock. See, some people have the wisdom and knowledge to know what we're doing. Bless you. Oh, bless you, love. Go ahead and get some rest, okay? Please get some rest, Sister Nellie. Get some rest, Mama. Mama Nellie. Please get some rest. Bless you. Shabbat shalom. Her leg's hurting, man. She got a knot in the leg, man. Need to work on it. Sister Royalty. Bless you, Shepherd. Shabbat shalom. $10 super chat. Greg Carson, $20. Thank you. Super chat. Bless you. Thank you, Yah, for you being. Thank Yah for you and for you being obedient. You can tell this stuff's starting to catch up on me. Everything's. I'm already not using no glasses. I probably could see it better if I use my glasses, if you know what I mean. Just got another. Bless you, Pastor. $50 PayPal from Sister Catrice. Thank you very much. I probably can see things better, man. I'm trying to stretch out these old eyes as long as I can, if you know what I mean. Her brother and Clark, $10. Bless you, Shepherd, for all the love. All love to you and our Shepherd. All love, bless you, man. All praise to the Most High Yah. But anyway, finish reading, teacher. Let's go ahead and finish on down to verse 16 and we done.
But speaking the truth in love, may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Christ, from whom the whole body fitly joined together.
But how many people think that when I'm up reproving, rebuking, and correcting, that I'm not doing it in love? Think about that, though.
Yes.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Read on.
And compacted by that which every joint supplieth, according to the effectual working in the measure of every part, making increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love.
In love. Glory to the King.
Amen.
Somebody sent a long message on PayPal. I didn't get it quite just yet. But they said, bless you, Shepherd. Bless you, Shepherd. Bless you, Shepherd. Hallelujah. You know who it is. Catrice Richardson. Joseph Baker. Glory to the King. Blanca B. $5 super chat offering. Bless you, Pastor. I pray to be able to visit you and the ministry on the land soon, y'all. We're looking forward to seeing you, my sister. Looking forward to seeing you. That's the truth. What the hell? PayPal is sending me a security code. Why would PayPal be sending me a security code? It sounds like a racket right there, don't it? I ain't fooling with that, man. Man, I'm not fooling with that.
Yeah, don't look into that.
Now, there's something wrong there, man. Jesus. Sing y'all praise McNow. Jamil Barnett, $10 cash out. Thank you for your offer. Mr. Black, $50 cash out. Glory to the King. For Yah bless you. No, Yah, thank you, my brother, and Yah bless you. Danny Power. You know, there's a lot of people, they get mad and upset that people support me, though. I mean, if I'm a liar, don't support me. Is that fair enough?
Fair.
If I'm telling the truth, then support me.
Yes.
Danny Powers, $5 cash out. No, $10 cash out. Thank you, my brother. He says, for when is the next conference I want to attend? We'll be in the DMV hopefully sometime in February. Jackson Dawkins. For Brother Mitch, bless you, Shepherd. Peaceful rest. Glory to the King. Brother Brandon, PayPal, $150 offering. Love you, Shepherd. I love y'all. Man, they just sending it in tonight, ain't they? Glory to the King. All praise his hand. It says $7 there. Praise the Most High Yah. From Joanne Dixon. And then June Hines from Canada. $10 cash out. Or super chat. Shabbat Shalom, Shepherd and Teacher. Shane, please pray for me. I need hip replacement surgery on both my hips. Woo, you been a paratrooper or something? I need your guidance on what to do. It's very difficult for me to walk. Thank you. Go ahead and get the hip replacement. Good enough, isn't it? It's going to make it better. Bless you, Shep. $25 super chat. Cash out. Thank you very much. Patrick Payton. Bless you, Shep. $25 cash out. Boy, brother teacher, I can't keep up with this all of a sudden. What did I say? What did I do? I didn't do nothing wrong, did I? I appreciate the offers, but man, good God of mercy, man. Bless y'all. I love y'all. I'm not complaining, but thank y'all. So, teach. I think a lot of times that when you start flipping the script in a righteous way, hopefully you try to make people consider and think what's in front of them. You know, it's like, I love my dad. But you never know how much you really, truly love and miss, especially those in the faith, until they're gone. You never knew how much value they had to your life until you can't walk down the road and can't see them no more.
True.
Can't carry on the conversation, can't kiss their head, can't hug their neck. You understand what I mean? Can't see their smile or their complaints. You can't see nothing. It becomes a reality check.
Oh, yeah. Very real.
Chilio Gonzalez, $50 super chat offering. Thank you, my brother. And so, man, while we got breath in our body, man, we better wise up real fast.
Yes.
Because Satan is a liar. He's a damn liar. I give advice to a lot of you women. Satan has made y'all too damn strong in this effeminate society. Best thing for y'all to do is shut your damn mouths. I know you don't like being talked to like that, but I'm telling you, as straight up as a man of Yah, just the way it is. You're taking too much on yourselves. Way too much. Teach, you got anything?
No, sir.
You look tired too, man. You been up a while? Dang. Let's go ahead and get these more shout outs here for a second, all right? We got Chef Pooh. Blessed Shepherd, can you pray for Brother Ray? Blessed today, $10. Sure. Well, if I knew brother which one it is, we got a lot of Brother Rays.
Oh, yes, we do.
Chef Pooh. Okay, that must be Brother Ray up here. You know, Brother Ray. Justin Ray, $10 super chat. Bless you, my brother. All right. Listen. I'm going to end on this. Dang, I wasn't planning on going this long. We are all one breath from eternity. Take a breath.
Yes.
Take it out. If you take a breath and it don't come back out ever again, you died.
Yes.
You're one breath from eternity. And that breath is on loan from Yah.
Definitely. Yes.
I think we ought to take more earnest heed to the way that we discern and are living. Because the book says we're going to be judged by every idle word. That's not just words. That's excluding words that is said in emptiness with no value whatsoever at all. I'm trying to keep us on the cutting edge of sobriety. All right. My God, teach, they keep coming in with it. $6 super chat. Snapchat. Corey Wynn. Thank you, my brother. I'm going to give you all praises. Give you some hands up there, man. Timothy. $40 super chat. Shabbat Shalom, Shep. Thank you for the love and example you set. Much love from the family here in Mississippi. Well, much love, Marine. Old jawhead Marine, huh? Semper Fi. Hallelujah. Like all veterans, man. You don't have to be a veteran for me to like you either. It's just that we was all stupid. Hallelujah. Saints, we've been here for a while. Lions Den, I think, is coming up here in 10 minutes. We're going to be out here, all right? Teacher Shane and I got a few things we got to rap about here just for a few minutes. So, we bless y'all. We send you all love.
Shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Out here from Straitway. For sure. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Brother Darrell. Brother Darrell said, don't even answer that shit. They trying to fish for your password. Thank you, my brother. I knew not to do that. And we got a $10 from Brother Edward on PayPal, and they still coming in, teach. You know, I can't just let it go by without a shout out. Laurel says, bless you, my pastor. Brother Laurel, Straitway, Ohio, $55 cash out. We'll give you all praises, my brother. Jamil Barnett says, thank you, Straitway, for being a lover of hospitality. Oh, man, it was an honor for Mother Nelly to be able to host y'all, man. We'll give you all praises, too. Santee, $20 cash out. Thank you for your offer, my brother. And Joshua Westmoreland, bless you, Shepherd. Thank you for your example. Thank you, my brother, for following. And one day, man, you're going to be a powerful leader in Israel. Stay the course. Follow Pastor Corey as he follow Messiah. We good to go. What do you think, Teach?
Amen.
Glory to the King. All right, Shalom, Israel. I bless you all. I truly, truly do. I love you all. I want y'all to be encouraged. All right. If you come into Britt and Tia's wedding, make sure you bring a nice tent. And you may want to, before we go to fellowship that night, you may want to go ahead and get your little buddy heater. Get you some propane cylinders and keep it a little warm so when you step in that tent, you're good to go. Now, if you get one of them good Kodiak tents, you know what I mean, or one of them tents that can keep the heat in, you'll be good to go. But you're not going to get Pastor Dowell feeling sorry. You damn sure ain't going to get Ranger, and you damn sure ain't going to get Frogman or Navy SEAL. We ain't going to feel sorry for y'all. Because we used to sleep out into this shit with no damn sleeping bag. And sometimes we would have a sleeping bag get really cold. That's all we had. There was no tent. Our tent was the stars. Our canopy was the sky. And we would be out in the field 2-3 weeks at a pop. And we didn't have no tent, son. We got rained on, sun, shine, wet. It didn't make no difference. That's just part of where y'all volunteer for that. What I'm trying to tell you is, you ain't going to get me to give over to your murmurings and cryings. Quit being so soft. Especially with young. Glory to the King. But anyway, I love y'all. Israel, Most High knows I do. Myself, Teach Teach hanging in there tonight. I'm telling you, looks like he done went down, though. He done went down normal because, boy, the other day, that abscess, man, if you ain't never had abscess, man, who Jesus? I'm a partaker of that, boy. It literally looks like somebody hit you upside the head with a baseball bat. But, hey, it happens. And they still ain't figured out why none of that crap happens, no matter how much you take, no matter what you do. I want y'all to be encouraged, okay? I bless y'all, and y'all get forward to the Lions Den, looking forward to it. Sweet, precious, strong, victorious, mighty, old coming name, our soon coming King, Yahshua HaMashiach. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I will see y'all tomorrow. Won't be the Father's will. He'll allow us mercy and grace to be able to sustain the night and be here in the morning to be able to minister His word. Sweet, precious, strong, victorious, mighty, old coming name, our soon coming King, Yahshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ. Shabbat Shalom. Israel, the King, is coming.
Uh-oh, look at him looking.